It's Tuesday in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. Chef Flora is back with her bright smile and her amazing recipes. Thank you so much for coming back for us.
Thank you for having me.
Chef Flora, I'm loving what I'm seeing here. I feel like something fragrant, something very delicious is about to be prepared here. What are we making?
I'm making bitter leaf soup.
Bitter leaf soup.
Yes.
Okay, is bitter leaf, this particular bitter leaf recipe from a particular place, or is it your specific recipe?
Yes, somehow, with a little twist, I'm adding red spinach to the bitter leaf. Usually, it's always only with the water leaf.
Water leaf, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so water leaf is actually quite popular during the rainy season.
Yes, yes.
You see it a lot in the market, very fresh.
Very fresh.
But water leaf notoriously shrinks once you put it in heat.
Yes.
It just starts, it turns to nothing. So this whole bunch we're seeing here might just
be
a small amount. And what are we making this bitter leaf soup alongside?
rice.
White rice.
But you can actually serve it with your own choice of swallow.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic. So I know you've done a lot of prepping already, but I want to talk a bit about this bitter leaf itself. Not a lot of people know how to prep bitter leaf. And once they hear bitter leaf, they just think it's bitter. So what did you do to prep this?
Okay, so I'll first talk about the different ways you can also prepare, process the bitter leaf. Some people will cut it, put it in the bowl, and scrub and wash over and over again. Okay, that is there. Then this particular one, I blanch it, like boiling it a little bit to bring out the bitter taste. Because if I have to wash it with my hand, I will wash over and over and over and over. And for me, I believe that washing, I'm already washing away the most important nutrient away from it. So and then the color is at the end of the day not the same. It's green. It's not green like this. So I just prefer this method.
So when you say blanch it, was the water just boiled and then you just added the leaf to it, or you actually boiled it on the heat?
Yeah, I put the water in the pot. I warm it, and then I transfer the leaf into it and allow it to boil. And then in boiling, you will see the green water. The water will be green, come off, and then the leaves will be tender. So I bring it down and then
scrub
again.
So how many times did you scrub after blanching? Just once?
3 times.
3 times.
You will see the water will be clear.
Wow. Okay. So without the blanching, maybe like 5-8 times washing, but with the blanching, just 3 times.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's one of the reasons why I don't really do the bitter leaf soup thing much, to be honest. I won't lie. I have bitter leaf in my garden, but I always think about the washing process. But you've given me a key tip here. Let's talk ingredients in total now. We have water leaf.
We have the water leaf, spinach.
The red spinach. Yes. Then we have the bitter leaf, of course. Yes. We also have, what's this?
This is roasted fish.
Catfish and
we have stockfish.
Stockfish, sorry.
We have the seasoning cubes.
Yeah.
We have the onions, the crayfish, the heart of this type of traditional. You need a lot of crayfish in it.
Okay. Did you blend this crayfish yourself?
Yes, a little bit.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay. Pepper mix here. What type of pepper is
So this pepper, we have a green bonnet scotch pepper. We have chili there, onions, we have tomatoes. But let me warn you that it might be a little bit hot. Spicy.
Oh.
And, we're in the rainy season, the cold is much.
Yes.
So I think.
Now, we're taking the ingredients on the screen for those of you who want to try this at home. We can't wait to see what you're up to. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and show us your videos. We have beef, palm oil, mixed pepper, water leaf, spinach, bitter leaf, of course, it's bitter leaf soup. We have crayfish, stockfish, dry fish, seasoning cubes, salt to taste. And today we're serving it with boiled white rice. And or you could try any swallow of your choice. Now you need to show us everything you're doing in your kitchen right now. We would love to see your efforts trying to replicate Chef Flora's recipe. We've already put palm oil to heat, and we have water to the boil, prepping for the rice. And yeah, we have a quick break coming your way. There's still so much more coming your way on Wake Up Nigeria. Chef Flora and I are here, and we have started the process of bitter leaf soup. Presently, we've put something to boil. What is that, Chef Flora?
We have beef and pomo.
Beef and pomo. So the beef you have there is a special type of beef, yes?
Yes, less fat.
Less fat, okay.
Yes.
Less grains. I saw no lines on it. It looked very clean. So where did you source this beef from?
From the market.
From the market? You just requested for
my
it?
butcher.
Fantastic. You have to have a special butcher to give you these kind of clean cuts.
Yes, they know what you want.
Fantastic. So now we have our pepper mix here. I know that's going in now. I believe we have palm oil that's been heating for a while. I think you threw some onions in there earlier on.
Yeah, to warm the oil.
Yeah, okay. And of course, with palm oil, there's that amazing flavor that comes out as soon as you add the pepper to it. Lovely. So there's chili pepper in there, green peppers in there.
Pepper.
What else?
Scotch
bonnet.
pepper.
I think there's a bit of tomato in there.
Yeah, there is.
All right. So did you boil it down before?
No, it's roughly grounded.
Roughly grounded. Fantastic. Is there anything going into the beef stock there?
Yes.
What are we adding?
We're adding the stock fish.
Okay. So I've always been a bit worried about using stock fish. I'm not a huge fan of cooking it. I love eating it, but cooking it, because I don't know if I ever get the texture perfect. So what's the best way to get the right texture? How do you know?
Well, you can boil it.
Okay.
You can soak it
down
overnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you soak it overnight, it removes the cooking time, I guess?
Yes, reduce the cooking time.
Any spices going in?
Yes, we're going in with the seasoning cubes.
All right, seasoning cubes straight into the pepper mix and palm oil there.
Yes, and we are adding the
crayfish. Ooh, okay. That's also roughly grounded crayfish there. And there's something about crayfish that you grind yourself. I feel like it's more fragrant than when you grind it in the market. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, and you'll be able to prep it, remove the dirt, and you know.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Well, at this point, we have to leave you in the trusty hands of Chef Flora as she puts together this dish. We're going to be showing you a lot more in the second hour. Wake Up Nigeria continues after this. Oh, Chef Flora, this is looking good. It's smelling good. We have the beef in there, momo in there. We have crayfish, stockfish, and dried fish in there as well. Ooh, okay, so the rice is already coming to the boil. We can't wait for that to be done as well. Wait, is this hot enough? Is this hot enough for you? Okay, it is. All right, it's on hottest right now. But I noticed you only put a very little bit of water in the rice. Very little.
Yes, we just be adding.
You just be adding.
So that's
Chef Flora has some moves I've not seen in a long time. So you just keep adding water as needed, as opposed to leaving the water and reducing it later. Interesting.
Because you don't know the type of rice it is.
Okay. So honestly, the types of rice you find in the market these days, you can't even tell whether it's going to take a while to cook, whether it's going to cook too fast, whether it's going to be very starchy, whether it's going to be sticky. You just don't know. But the vegetables are so ready and waiting to join all the proteins in the pot.
We are still going to slice this one.
So you want to slice this?
I've sliced and washed this one properly.
The water leaf, okay.
Yes, so this is washed already, but I need to slice it.
Okay, all right.
That's what we're going
So
to
that's
do
the next move. Slicing the spinach, red spinach for that matter. I wouldn't mind planting this too. I'm telling you, I would love to see that beautiful color in my garden. Woo! All right. So how long do you think it's going to take for this to be set?
Just 3 minutes. We want to reduce water.
Right. 3 minutes? All right. No problem at all. We are in the capable hands of Chef Flora as she puts together this amazing bitter leaf soup. Are you trying it at home? If you are, please show us. We can't wait to see those videos. Hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC and tag us. That's Wake Up Nigeria TVCE on Instagram. All right. Cottrell in the kitchen. Yay. Chef Flora has been throwing down in this kitchen, I have to say. I'm so happy with the turnout of this bitter leaf soup.
Bitter leaf.
Yeah, bitter leaf. Oh. You didn't know? All right. So there's also water leaf in there. There's red spinach in there. Some amazing proteins in there. Pomo, beef, stockfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, dry fish. Like, it's an interesting combination. Please have a taste and let us know what you think.
This is such an honor for me.
Oh,
I can't believe I'm having the first taste.
please have a taste.
And I'm sitting, you're all standing. I feel like
No, you're the guest. You're
I feel
the
like
guest.
it's George on a cooking show or something.
All right.
But you, big shout out. This looks amazing.
Thank you.
It actually does look
Looks amazing. Smells amazing too. Can't believe I'm having it before all of you. Wish me luck.
So what do you think? Good?
Yeah.
Good?
All right, well done.
Well
Chef Flora.
done.
Thank you.
The stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Great. That's what we want.
Well done, chef.
All right, that's it for the show today.
Yes, indeed.
Tomorrow, our 7th anniversary. You don't want
Yes,
to miss
indeed.
that episode. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.